I spent 4 hours debugging what WindSurf gave me for my venting app project, and even the login and sign up were giving me trouble. In this video, you'll see me tackle course errors, fix profile picture uploads, adjust the UI, and get the first vibe-coded parts of the app running. I usually code everything myself, but this time I decided to vibe code since I didn't have much time, and turns out even vibe coding can take hours. I told WindSurf to read the instruction and requirements in the dev docs folder, but before we could start, I realized I had forgotten some dependencies. So I installed those first to avoid constant interruptions. Tailwind installation felt like a memory test. I almost completely forgot the steps, and then I added headless UI and Ant design for notifications. The backend for login and sign up was ready, so I had WindSurf read it to help create requests and form elements. The landing page it made didn't fully match my introduction in requirements, so I nudged it in the right direction. Once it looked right, I adjusted some small UI details like padding in the sign up form. Before testing, I deleted all users and configured Axios to use the backend URL from environment variables. I installed course headers so the frontend could talk to the backend without drama. Testing sign up, I got the verification code instantly, but double notifications popped up because, of course, things can't be too easy. Login worked, but I hated the sign in text next to the create account button, so I fixed that and committed. Then came the profile picture bug. Uploads failed. I kept debugging with WindSurf, but it wasn't helping. Printing the file confirmed it existed, but ChatGPT saved the day. I was sending JSON instead of multi-part form data. Headers fixed it, but the response, a course error. Removing with credentials finally worked. The profile picture went to the wrong folder at first, so I moved it to media/profile pictures. Sign up worked, and email verification had another twist. Passing the email through props was unreliable, so I saved it in local storage and cleaned it up later. I deleted all users again and tried fresh. WindSurf sometimes forgot imports, so I added lang equals ts to catch hidden errors using TypeScript. My habit of using print instead of console.log created some fun little surprises. SMTP connections failed occasionally, and Tailwind's text white got overridden by Ant Design's reset CSS. Turns out WindSurf included it, but step by step everything started working. The dashboard didn't show profile pictures at first, but it's actually configured to show user initials whether we have profile pictures or not. So I tested the profile picture from the me endpoints. But the problem is we actually don't serve the images from Django. I figured I had to configure that as well. Recent verification OTP actually works, and I also waited for 5 minutes to see if it gives me a new code. I wanted to show the profile picture preview in the sign up form, but it was tricky. CSS alignment drove me crazy until removing a wrapping div magically worked. The forgot password flow needed some careful planning. At first, we send the verification code to the email, and then we send the access token if it's correct. We use the access token later to reset the password. I also added the show hide icons for passwords, and I made the resend buttons obey a 60-second timer, increased JWT expiration, and implemented refresh token logic for expired tokens. I removed duplicate /me endpoint requests and replaced generic simple JWT error messages with the ones below the proper fields. By the end, sign up, login, email verification, profile pictures, JWT handling, and password reset all worked.